Zeit, mach dich bereit. Die Schlange kommt, der Hype geht los. Gaming, Action, die Stimmung ist groß. Der Chat tobt, alle sind dabei. Venom Snake führt uns durch den Fight. Ob aus Battle oder einfach nur Spaß. Hier auf Twitch wird jeder Tag krass. Venom Snake ist live, komm rein, es geht ab. Der Controller heißt, wir geben nicht nach. Komm vorbei, das sind voll laut da. Zusammen rocken wir ganz klar. Auf Discord warten neue Freunde vereint. Wer uns den Strip führt, das ist was jeder meint. Kill am Start, jeder Move sitzt. Der Chat explodiert, der Streamer schwitzt. Mit Strategie und Witz am Ziel. Venom Snake, was? Das ist der Deal. Der Chat tobt, alle sind dabei. Venom Snake führt uns durch den Fight. Ob auf Battle oder einfach nur Spaß. Hier auf Twitch wird jeder Tag krass. Venom Snake ist live, komm rein, es geht ab. Der Controller heißt, wir geben nicht nach. Kommt vorbei, das sind voll laut da. Zusammen rocken wir ganz klar. Auf Discord warten neue Freunde vereint. Wer uns denn führt, das ist was jeder meint. Klick auf Follow, verpasse es nie. Gemeinsam zocken, es gibt kein Wie. Der Boss fällt, das Team ist bereit. Mit Venom Snake erleben wir jede Zeit. Final, nein, Venom Snake ist live, komm rein, es geht ab. Der Controller heißt, wir gehen nicht nach. Komm vorbei, lass uns voll laut da. Zusammen rocken wir ganz klar. Auf Discord warten neue Freunde vereint. Wer uns denn führt, das ist was jeder meint. Montag, Mittwoch, Freitag, es ist klar. Um 13:30 bin ich für euch da. Montag, Mittwoch, Freitag, das ist die Zeit. Wenn uns der Twitch seid, immer bereit.
So, ja. Heute geht es weiter bei Snake Eater. Wir waren im Bosskampf gegen The Sorrow. Was haben wir denn als Nahrung? Hier die zwei Sachen immer noch. Okay. Lass gucken. Okay. Hat mich getroffen. Schon einige umgelegt. Das war the pain. Geister, die ich rief. Die haben mein Fleisch gefressen. Die haben mein Fleisch gefressen. Okay. Wir laufen einfach mal den Fluss entlang. Sind das die Helikopterpiloten? Ja, Tatsache. Das sind die Piloten. Das sind Hubschraubern. Der Trick ist alt geworden. Trotzdem saugen die mir mein Leben ab. Tja, ist heute nix. Bin ich kein Mann mehr? Okay. Okay, die bluten. Sind die Geister, die ich rief. Okay, nettes Detail. Hab mich trotzdem getroffen. Okay, er ist da oben. Wir sollen also zurückkehren. Okay, machen wir mal auf.
You have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me.
You have to shoot me.
The spirit of the warrior will
You
always
have
be
to
with
shoot
you.
me.
Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side. So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigyn?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
Das wollte ich gar nicht. Hier hin. Ins Pausemenü einfach. Im Spiel. Ganz kurz weg. habe ich denn an Waffen? Ich habe nur die eine. Okay, das war ein Treffer. Lebensmedizin. Okay. Okay. Da ist sie, Eva.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Speichern wir. Mein Tablet muss laden. Deswegen kann ich es nicht nutzen. Ja.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
Nichts dagegen, dich zu verspeisen.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish. Just the place for my survival techniques.
What a thrill.
What a thrill.
Darkness and silence through the night. Snake? Thank you, Snake. What a thrill. I'll be your eyes from now on. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. Thank you, Snake.
Wir haben den Peilsender noch in uns.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good. Snake, come here for a minute. There's something in here.
Ja.
It's so hard.
When did it get like that?
Hold still. Let me do it.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
Okay.
I can't believe how small it is.
Yeah, but it gets the job done.
Really? Here, lift up your hips.
Like this?
Yeah. How's that?
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Hold steady, I'm not done yet. There, a transmitter.
Is that how they do it in the KGB?
Sometimes. Would you rather I did it American style?
But how'd you know there was a transmitter lodged there? That's some female intuition you've got. Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think? The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva,
Okay.
did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I
Komm,
entered the
gerne
main wing?
rein.
Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
Eva.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living.
Huh?
When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you.
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you
Knopfkamera.
do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna get wet again.
Du bist wieder nass. Jo, dir war egal. Aber wir müssen noch was holen. Sie. Die Tütchen müsste eigentlich hier sein. Da ist sie. Warte mal, habe ich mein ganzes Zeug? Nö. So schön gesammelt. Ganze Essen. Dann ist es wieder weg. Wie viel Schalldämpfer haben wir noch davon? Okay. Karton B. Da wir ja nicht aufpassen müssen, können wir sie alle erschießen. Und ein Fahrzeug. Der packt genau auf der Lupe. Ja, so dumm. Was ist sagt eigentlich Eva dazu?
The Shagohod is in the hangar of the main wing of the weapons lab. You can get into the hangar through the door located at the entrance to the main wing on the second floor of the east wing. Hurry!
Okay.
Snake, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. It's located in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. To get into the hangar, use the door just inside the main wing as you enter it from the second floor of the east wing. Start out by heading to the east wing of the weapons lab.
Ja, ja.
Hey, those tanks look like Object 279s.
Object 279s.
Yep. We don't have a lot of details yet, but apparently they're a kind of heavy tank designed to operate in situations involving the use of tactical nuclear weapons. They're distinguished by 2 sets of double treads and a disc-shaped shield, which keep it from flipping over in a nuclear blast. Basically, the 4 treads widen the traction area and increase friction with the ground, while the disc-shaped shield deflects the blast above and below the vehicle. The tank is armed with a 130mm cannon. It's also got a 1,000-horsepower diesel engine, which gives it a decent top speed. As far as we knew, it hadn't been formally adopted because of the high cost of production. But it looks like we were wrong. Anyway, those don't seem to be ready for deployment yet. You don't need to worry about them going anywhere. Just keep moving. Hey, those tanks look like Object 279s.
Das hatten wir schon. Sagt eigentlich dazu.
The armored vehicle you see there is a BTR-152. The BTR-152 is an armored personnel carrier that was first developed in 1948. The design was based on the ZIL-151, a medium-sized 6-axle truck. It was supposedly created primarily for use in motorized rifle divisions. Besides the standard 2-man crew, it can carry up to 17 fully armed personnel in its personnel transport chamber. But stealing an armored transport and driving it around isn't part of the mission, bruh. Just leave it alone and keep going.
Okay. Ja, dazu.
That idea Sokolov had of planting C3 on the liquid fuel tanks, not a bad idea. The fuel he was referring to is probably UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine. It's highly flammable but difficult to handle. If you can blow it all up at once with C3, it'll take the entire weapons lab with it, no doubt. But that's only if you manage to plant the C3 in the right place on each tank. So don't screw it up.
Sigint,
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a boat. It uses ground effect to fly. Ground effect basically means that when the craft skims the surface of the ground, the air between the ground and the wing is compressed, which gives the wing an extra boost. From what Western intelligence agencies have been able to gather, the Russians are pretty serious about developing these WIGs. Apparently they're planning on using them for anti-submarine patrols. I guess I can see why. The WIG's long cruising range and high-speed capabilities make it a good choice for that kind of mission. Eva must have gotten her hands on one of the first prototypes while it was being field tested as a transport craft. The WIG has a top speed of over 400 miles per hour, and its range is pretty good too. Not that speed is gonna help you if you've got a supersonic fighter jet on your tail, but if you hug the surface and stay off the radar, you should have no problems getting away.
Okay.
You know that army motorcycle that Eva was riding? That's a replica of a German model.
A replica?
Yeah. After World War II, the Soviets confiscated an entire assembly line from a German motorcycle factory, machines and all.
And then they took it back with them and started producing replicas?
Exactly. Originally, that motorcycle was designed to be used with a sidecar attached. That means it's got enough power to drag a 200-plus pound sidecar around.
So that's how she could pull off all those crazy stunts.
Uh-huh. Of course, it takes a lot of skill to be able to control that much power. That Eva chick is something else.
That Eva chick.
Snake, you've got a...
I know. It's some new kind of rifle out of the West. Looks kind of like a black rifle.
No, it's not an AR-15. It's an XM-16E1, a top-of-the-line rifle that the Army adopted recently on a trial basis. The U.S. military was working on a new concept for a light infantry weapon from the late 40s through the mid-50s. In the end, they decided they wanted a .22 caliber high muzzle velocity rifle with full auto capability. What they came up with was the AR-15, the so-called black rifle. The one you've got there, the XM-16E1, is a modified AR-15 that's been fitted with a bolt forward assist. I heard they're doing performance evaluations down in Southeast Asia.
So they captured one in Vietnam and brought it here?
That's my guess. But that thing looks a lot different from a regular XM-16E1. There must have been a gunsmith present at the field test who made all these modifications on the spot. The fact that it's painted in camouflage colors shows that more and more people these days are starting to realize the importance of camouflage.
They made it so it takes a suppressor, too.
Yep, that's a nice feature to have for a recon unit on a sneaking mission deep in enemy territory. You can attach and detach the suppressor by opening the weapon window and pressing the enter button. Oh, and the firing mechanism's been modified to enable 3-shot bursts.
Why the hell would they do that?
These days, a lot of new recruits aren't used to firing in full auto mode. They have no trigger control and end up emptying the whole clip at once. Maybe they were experimenting with ways to prevent that and came up with the burst mechanism as a possible solution.
Stupid idea, if you ask me.
Hey, give it a chance. It might come in handy. Open the weapon window and press the action button to switch between semi-auto, full auto, and 3-shot burst modes. Have fun with that. You're wearing the tiger stripe pattern camouflage, huh? Tiger stripe is a forest camouflage. As you may have guessed by the name, it mimics the stripe pattern on a tiger's coat. It was originally worn by South Vietnamese Marines. Then it caught the attention of an American military advisor, and now they're thinking of introducing it into all kinds of special forces units. It works best in places with lots of trees and grass, but it should blend in with dirt and mud, too.
Was sagt er zu der hier?
Hey, you've got an M1911A1.
Yeah, a 45. 50 years since the Army adopted the first model, and they're still using them. It's a real gem of an automatic pistol.
But aren't you gonna need more than just one little handgun?
Not at all. When you're in a tight spot or fighting in close quarters, sometimes a handgun works better than a rifle. And if I equip a knife at the same time, I can instantaneously switch over to hand-to-hand combat.
I see. That 45 you've got there is a lot different from the original, though. Looks like someone did some serious work on it.
It's more than a little. First of all, the feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. It's not going to have any feeding problems. The slide's been replaced with a reinforced version, and it meshes perfectly with the frame. The frame itself has been iron welded and scraped down multiple times for maximum precision. The front strap part of the frame has been checkered to make it dig into the hand. That prevents any slipping. The sight system's original too. It's a 3-dot type. It's got an enlarged front sight, giving it superior target sighting capability. The regular hammer's been replaced with a ring hammer. That enhances the cocking control and increases the hammer down speed. They also reworked the grip safety to accommodate the ring hammer. Looks like they eliminated it altogether. This is a tool for pros. The thumb safety and the slide stop are extended to allow for more precise handling. The base of the trigger guard is whittled down so you can use a high grip. And the trigger itself is a long type for easy finger access. The trigger pull is about 3.5 pounds. That's about 1.5 pounds lighter than normal. The magazine well has been widened to make it easier to put in a new magazine. The magazine catch button has been cut down low to make it harder to hit it by mistake. The mainspring housing has been changed to a flat type to increase grip, and it's even been fitted with stepping so it doesn't slip from the recoil when firing. On top of that, they added cocking serrations to the front part of the slide. That lets you load and eject cartridges faster in an emergency. Whoever did this is a professional. No question, this thing could shoot a one-hole at 25 yards in a machine rest.
Well, I'll be damned. That's some gun.
Yeah, I've never used a weapon this fine in my life.
Okay, was sagt er zu der MK? 21.
The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot, even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol for a sneaking mission, huh?
Mhm. Was sagt er zu Patriot? Mal gucken. Gar nicht ausgerüstet. Warum habe ich die nicht ausgerüstet? Mal gucken, was er zu den Waffen sagt.
You say you're using a single-action army. The single-action army was first manufactured in 1873. It's been in production ever since then, except for a short hiatus. People started calling it the single-action army after the army adopted it as their official sidearm in 1875. It's also sometimes called the Peacemaker, owing to the fact that a lot of sheriffs used it to keep law and order in the Old West. There are a lot of different models. The one you've got is probably the black powder model. The only thing is, it takes a while to reload. This is a gun with history. You can do all sorts of tricks with it. Why don't you practice with it for a while? Go into first-person view and use the right analog stick.
Genau, das wollte ich ja die ganze Zeit. Ah, jetzt kann er es erst. Genau. Jetzt geht das nämlich.
You mean you're not wearing any face paint? You can take off your face paint by selecting no paint.
Okay.
Pattern clothing, face paint.
Ja, schön mit deiner
Field
Facepaint.
uniform is not... Covering your body is... The camo index. I heard you fought against KGB troops in the...
Er erzählt nichts über die AK. WTF? Erzählt einfach nichts über die AK. Gibt wohl nichts zu erzählen.
Looks like you're wearing the splitter pattern camo. Splitter was used quite a bit in World War II on German aircraft and stuff. The pattern helped mask the plane's attitude and direction in dogfights. Even now, it's still being used as camouflage in some places. It works best when you wear it against a steel or stone background. Looks like you're using splitter face paint. Splitter is an indoor face paint. Painting your face with splitter should help you blend in better when you're infiltrating a building. So you've got your uniform and your face paint, but that alone isn't enough to make for good camouflage. Camouflage means blending in with nature. To make your disguise complete, you've got to keep a low profile and avoid overt movements. As long as you've got the uniform and face paint working for you, and you're lying flat keeping still, You won't have to worry about being spotted from a distance. On the flip side, dancing around your enemy in perfect camo is still a dead giveaway. So if the enemy's looking for you and he's getting too close for comfort, just lay low for the time being. You're on a solo sneak.
Er erzählt einfach nicht so die AK. Na, okay. Und darüber.
Using the Patriot, huh?
Yeah, it's the same one the boss was using.
Where'd you get it?
Hmm?
I said, where'd you get it?
Sigint, don't get worked up over details.
What? Whatever. Anyway, the Patriot is a one-of-a-kind sidearm made especially for the boss. It's basically an XM16E1 with the barrel cut short and the stock taken off. The idea was to create a large pistol that combined the feel and quick handling of a handgun with the force of a rifle. But with a barrel that short, the recoil is unbelievable. It's tough to aim, but it more than makes up for it in firepower. From the looks of it, it's fitted with a 100-round drum magazine. And it never runs out of ammo?
Never.
Why is that?
Because the internal feed mechanism is shaped like an infinity symbol.
Ah, I get it. Yep, that'll give you unlimited ammo.
Okay.
What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong?
Irgendwo muss der Hund noch sein. Da ist er doch. Okay. Haben wir alles aus dem Weg geschafft. Zumindest soweit ich kann. Hinten noch ein Köder. Okay. Hier sollte keiner mehr sein. Also hier sollte jetzt keiner mehr sein. Eigentlich. Aber was steht auf dem Karton drauf? Aufschrift an der Seite zum Waffenlabor Hangar. Hey, das könnte...
The main wing hangar, huh?
uns jetzt da ab? Der lieferte uns da ab.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagahod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagahod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plant a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got.
20
Rest is
Minuten
up
sind
to
lange.
you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
Gut. Okay. Läuft er darüber? Geht das runter? Okay. Das ist der. Okay, den habe ich. Ja. Den hatte ich. Killen die alle, weil dann hat der Schickerhaut nämlich Schaden genommen.
Who's that?
Ja. Genau.
We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Habe ich ausgeschaltet. Irgendwie hoch.
The enemy. He's here. What's wrong?
Muss ja noch irgendwo einer sein. Okay. Waren das alle? Hier halt niemanden mehr. Ich sehe keinen Techniker mehr. Scheint keiner mehr zu sein. Und nochmal. glaube, ich habe alle Technik umgelegt. Zeit das C3 rauszuholen.
Canceling the alert. Return to your position.
Okay. Anruf.
Snake,
Eva,
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the escape route. How are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
Okay. Los geht's. Gotcha this time.
Gotcha this time. Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Snake!
Hier.
Why'd you come back?
Ouchzeit. Kriegt er richtig auf die Fresse. Aber so richtig. Und die Zeit läuft ab. Ja, 13 Minuten hat der gute Snake. 13 beschissene Minuten. Wir dürfen uns gleich noch einen Kampf mit dem Spinner liefern. Folgen. Das wird interessant.
This woman was found snooping around my underground vault. When she was captured, look what we found on her.
The Philosopher's Legacy.
The Philosopher's Legacy. This microfilm contains all the information regarding the legacy. You might say that this film itself is the Philosopher's Legacy.
It was the smell that gave her away. No, not the perfume. It was gasoline. Motorcycle gasoline. She reeked of it.
To think that lovely Tatiana was a spy. We found this radio along with her too.
Tja.
Such a fine woman she was. It almost pains me to have to kill her.
Mhm. So.
Yes, she was an obedient one. She was my precious little pet. Ah! Isn't that right? What was that? Do you have something to say to me?
Tja.
Go to hell.
Ja.
You dirty whore. I've had enough kisses from you. I should have.
Ein richtiger Sadist, der Typ.
Sokolov wasn't man enough to have a lover like that.
Ja, ja. Wir haben nicht mehr viel
Just like
Zeit.
the KGB to send something so beautiful, yet so deadly.
What is the Philosopher's Legacy?
Very well. I'll explain it before I kill you. During the last Great War, the most powerful men in America, China, and the Soviet Union had a secret pact. The pact was a
Natürlich haben die
blueprint
das.
for defeating the Axis powers and creating a new world order. To secure victory in the war, the three countries pooled their resources to conduct the most covert types of operations and research. The atomic bomb, rocket technology, the Cobra unit. And they amassed an enormous sum of money to fund these projects, enough to fight the war 5 times over. That wealth is the Philosopher's Legacy. After the war was won, the three countries were to divide the Philosopher's Legacy amongst themselves. This explains why the United States and the Soviet Union were able to steal away the best scientific minds in Germany as soon as the war ended. But our great motherland has far surpassed its pathetic rivals. We possess enormous wealth, the most advanced technology, and overwhelming power, assets fitting of our great country. My father was one of the men in charge of managing the Philosopher's Legacy. In the confusion that ensued after the war ended, he devised a series of ingenious plots to ensure that the Soviet Union would have total control over the legacy. The money was divided up and laundered through banks all over the world. Switzerland, Australia, and Hong Kong. This microfilm contains a record of all those transactions. After my father's death, I learned of this secret and obtained the microfilm. With this money and the support of Brezhnev and his allies, I built this fortress of Groznygrad and Granin's research facility. But that worthless fool Granin failed to produce results. I was forced to turn to Khrushchev's dog Sokolov and his invention, the Shagohod. My position in GRU made it too troublesome to attack Sokolov's facility directly. But the spy network established by the secret pact still existed. I used it to contact the boss and suggested that she defect. The boss was conniving enough to see things my way. The world was once one, but the conflict between the philosophers has torn it in two. We will use the legacy to heal that rift and make the world whole again. To do this, we need strength, an unstoppable trump card with enough power to bring order to the world.
Natürlich.
That
Natürlich
trump
willst du
card was to be
Ordnung
the
bringen.
Shagohod and the Cobra unit.
Natürlich will er die Ordnung wiederherstellen. Ist klar.
I have lost the Cobras, but I still have the Shagohod and the Legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. Boss, take this someplace safe. Take good care of it.
He wouldn't have come waltzing back in here unless he had a reason. The C3's been stolen. He must be planning some sort of sabotage. I'll go see if there are any surprises waiting for us. I'll dispose of her as well. Leave everything to me.
Tja. Fight like a man, Volgan.
Fight like a warrior, Volgan.
Oder like a warrior.
But of course.
Let me face him. I've been waiting for this moment. Time to get even.
Natürlich.
No more judo and no more field strips.
Volgan ist genervt. Man sieht es ihm an.
Enough of this.
It's mine.
He's mine. You will stand right there and watch. Got it?
Please, Colonel, let me—
Silence!
Silence. I kill you.
Huh?
Das war ein Warnschuss. Sieben Minuten, Alter.
Sorry for the delay. Let's get started, shall we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime battle. Let's make it a good one.
Ja, genau.
It's just you and me now. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Snake!
Ach ja, Wolken. Das ist ein Timer und der geht einfach mit 0,001 km/h. Ja. Ja, was hat er für Schmerzen? Ja, der hat mich angeschossen, die Sau. In den Fuß! Er hat mir in den Fuß geschossen. Ist das zu glauben? Ja. Hat mir einfach in den Fuß geschossen, die Drecksau. Komm. Das war die erste Phase. Ja, das war die erste Phase. Und hallo Eichengeist. Was ich noch nicht erwähnt habe.
Shoot him! Do you hear me? I said shoot him!
Sorry, Colonel. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What
Hast
do you
mich
mean you
vorgelesen.
can't?
Das reicht mir. Okay.
I made a promise to the boss.
Silence! I am your commanding officer.
Wolken ist eigentlich gar nicht schwer. Der Boss ist das, was mir Sorgen macht.
Are you questioning my authority?
Fight like a man, Wolken.
Fight like a man, Volgin.
Vulcan?
Emergency. Explosives have been detected. All DOD personnel
Umbum wurde gefunden.
immediately.
Ocelot, find those bombs!
Repeat. Explosives have been detected. All non-EOD personnel must evacuate immediately.
Move it!
Huh.
Tja. Ready for round 2?
Ready for some more, Snake?
Ja, letztendlich warst du derjenige, der ein Problem hatte. Weil man muss sagen, es gibt da noch ein Problem. Der Penner kann sich heilen. wenn er an so ein Elektroding geht. Das ist dann auch nicht so schön. Digga, dein Ernst? Hab ich gerade erst geheilt. Ah, ja, genau. Und das war Wolgen. Den sehen wir aber nochmal wieder. Er kommt wieder. Ihm geht's gar nicht gut.
All personnel evacuate. Repeat, all personnel evacuate.
Faster! This way!
Ja, ihr könnt fliehen.
Run! It's gonna blow! I'm out of here! Let's get out of here quick! Hurry! Oh! We're all gonna die! We help! Evacuate!
Ocelot hat uns entdeckt. Und da kommt Eva.
Hop in.
Hop in.
Step on it.
Macht der ganze Spaß.
Don't give up! Get moving!
Der brennt.
Eva, how did you?
The boss let me go.
The boss? But why?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we've got to get to the lake and escape.
We can't
Yeah.
leave yet. I've still got one last job to do.
The boss is already at the lake.
Huh?
She's at the lake. She's waiting for you there.
Waiting for me.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. I don't want you to fight her. But
Aber ich muss.
I've come to realize that there's a special relationship between you two. Something I can't understand. Something that goes beyond a man and a woman. I envy you. Really, I do. But I guess I just can't understand it. She asked me to tell you something. I've never
Na
seen
los, hau
someone with
raus.
such clear eyes. There. I said it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Da kommt er, der Dicke. It is not over yet.
There is no escape.
We failed!
Not good.
Hold on tight!
Los zum nächsten Akt. Ich würde erstmal man sieht, der Schägerhort hat Schaden. Und ich würde dann auch mal
There they are! They're over here!
greifen die uns nämlich nicht an. Wenn wir die kalte Kriegstarnung anhaben.
Watch out!
Auf zum Panzern. Da kommt der dicke Schägerhort. Ja. Du machst Panzer kaputt. Okay, ist keiner mehr da. Der ist irre. Ja, da kriegt er Angst, ne?
I can't shake him.
Da kriegt er Angst.
RPG can't put a dent in that armor.
Let's head for the rail bridge.
Bridge. I thought you rigged it with C3.
I did. We'll lure him onto the bridge.
Blow him up along with it. Good plan.
The bridge is on the other side of the runway. We'll have to cut through the middle of the base. You ready?
Step on it. If he catches up to us, we're done for.
Ocelot.
Okay, here we go.
Plastikholster, Alter. Er fährt das selber Motorrad. Das ist unfair. Gibt nur ein Problem, Ocelot. Du musst nachladen. Und einmal durch den kaputten Hangar. Nee, ist klar. Wo denn? Irgendwo war doch die Kerotan. Wir sind auf dem Flugfeld. Wir sind auf dem Flugfeld. Da kommt doch schon Big Boy. Motorrad. Spinne. Oh ja. Erledigt die. Natürlich. Der ist erledigt. Also er tötet seine eigenen Leute. Wie dumm ist das? Ja. Das waren die Motorradis. Da kommen die nächsten. Ja. Alle tot. Sie einfach reingeploppt kommen. Sie einfach reingeploppt kommen, weißt du? Da ist ein Wick. Ja, zerlegt das Flugzeug, hast du recht. Braucht ja keiner mehr.
away this time.
Son of a bitch!
Du Hurensohn. Auf zur nächsten Runde. Hat, dass man nicht simultan hin und her schalten kann. Hey, das lief gut. Das lief recht ganz gut. Ja, mein Freund. Daneben. Da ist die Brücke.
Snake, we've only got one chance. We'll lure him over towards the other side. When the Shagohod is on the bridge, shoot the explosives. The bomb is planted on the strut of the bridge.
Da kommt die andere Meute.
Let's go.
Naja. Er will's unbedingt, ne? Er will es unbedingt.
I planted one seed recharge. Keep your aim steady. The Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early. The Shagohod's not here yet. Let it come closer. It's still too early.
Ja, ja.
The Shadow, it's here!
Dass es eigentlich geschafft hat, das da dran zu machen. Das weiß man nicht. Schöne Brandnarbe hat er.
We did it!
It's over.
Oder auch nicht.
Look!
Da ist er wieder.
I'm not finished yet.
Ja, auch noch nicht.
Ava, you take care of the driving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I trust you. On one condition, though, leave the fighting to me.
You got it. I was getting tired of running away anyway.
Zeit, ihm den Rest zu geben.
Let's do it.
For luck.
Ja, genau. Hol das große Geschoss raus.
Here goes.
Ja, jetzt kann man falsch verstehen. Dreh dich doch mal richtig, Eva. Laufflächen? Ja, natürlich. Ein Schuss noch, komm schon. So. Zwei 0, Wolgin. 2-0. Just saying.
Did we beat him?
No.
2-0. Jetzt wird er mad.
Get off!
What?
I'm gonna lure it back here.
You're gonna use yourself as bait? Are you insane?
I'm used to this guy. I know how to handle him.
Einigst die Hand ab.
Come on, you blockhead!
Ja, du lachst gleich nicht mehr. Kommt auch direkt in meine Richtung. Überfährt sie mich? Digga, was ist mit ihr falsch? So, das ist 3-0 Wolgen. Das 10. Der lernt nichts daraus, der Junge. Er hat dreimal, viermal sogar. In der Vorkampf davor schon. 4-0. Tja.
Who's afraid of a little thunder?
Gleich. Wirklich ein bisschen ängstlich. Das muss gut tun. Guck mal, Feuerwerk. Popcorn, oder ja, oder so. Popcorn. Kann man auch nehmen.
It's finally over.
Wolken-Popcorn. Das neue russische Popcorn. Yay! Ja, ziehen können die auch nicht. Was für Stormtrooper sind das? Treffen ja auch nicht. Die halten mich auch für die krassen Stormtrooper. Boah, ich kann viel besser daneben schießen. Nee, die sind ziemlich perfide. Die werden die warten, bis du eine Erkältung bekommst durch die Zugluft. Ja, genau. Durch die Zugluft. War da jemand? Ich habe niemanden gesehen. Wir dürfen Tunnel fahren. Irgendwo war ein Kerotan. Glaube ich. Irgendwo da war ein Kerotan. Ich weiß es aber nicht mehr. Erinnert mich an Star Wars. Ja. Digga, der hat mich angezündet. Was geht mit dem? Schießt denn da auf mich? Oder? Oh, das war aber knapp. War wirklich gerade knapp. Bei nichts, wenn wir da reingefahren. Guck mal, der ist gesprungen. Der hat einen Jump gemacht. Was ist das? Ich glaube, das war's. Als ob. Als ob die das einfach so schaffen.
Looks like they finally gave up.
Don't start celebrating yet. We're leaking fuel.
Damn it. Tank shot up. Crap.
Tja. Ja. Es hat wehgetan. Das hat wirklich wehgetan.
I'm over here.
Ich glaube nicht, dass man da dann einfach so weiter läuft danach. Du bist wahrscheinlich erstmal K.O. So wie der gegen den Baum geknallt ist. Never ever.
Snake. How's it look?
Pretty bad.
Not a sensitive bone in your body.
Eva,
What about you, Snake?
I'm fine.
That's good to hear.
Als ob es dem gut geht. Nie im Leben. Ja, direkt erstmal Waldbrand ausgelöst. Genau.
Let's go.
Leave me.
Eva!
The boss is waiting for you. You have to go. Give me a gun.
No, we're getting out of here.
We're still far away from the lake. I'll never make it.
I can't believe this.
Uh-huh.
I never thought I'd see you act this weak.
What do you mean?
Listen to me, Eva. We're doing this together.
No, you...
Eva, I need you.
Say that one more time.
I need you. I can't fly the wig by myself.
All right, then. I guess I'd better help you out. Ow!
Sollte man eigentlich nicht machen. Das ist das Dümmste, was du je machen kannst. Ein brennender Wald spendet Wärme. Ja, das schon. Aber es macht auch mehr aufmerksam, wo du bist. Für die Feinde, die dich verfolgen. Die wissen dann auch, guck mal, da brennt es. Da müssen die wohl sein.
Snake, can you
Eigentlich
hear me?
dumm.
Paramedic. Thank God. Eva's been seriously hurt.
So have you.
Luckily, I think her organs are all intact, but
Calm down, Snake.
calm down.
You'll both be fine as long as you get the proper emergency treatment. But you're the only one who can do this. Understand? So you've got to calm down.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now let's open up the survival viewer and treat the injury. Do you have supplies with you?
I'm running kind of short.
Then by switching the survival viewer over to Eva, you can treat her wounds too. Now get to work. Oh, and Snake, I'm pretty sure you know this already, but if you don't have enough supplies for the both of you, your wounds come first.
Huh?
Do you get my meaning, Snake? You've still got a mission to complete.
Yeah. I know what I have to do.
Snake?
Like this.
Okay. Ich hab noch... Ne, Schnittwunde, okay. Von wegen kaum noch, Zeugs. Ich hab genug Zeugs. Ups. Jetzt ist Eva dran. Weißt du, was witzig ist? Hier wird alles aufgelistet, was sie an Verletzungen hatte, Krankheitsberichte. Was ich aber ziemlich witzig finde, ist es, Brustoperation. Er hat sich ihre Titis machen lassen. Ich weiß nicht, was ich dazu sagen soll. Aber ja, ja. Kann man so oder so sehen. Ich finde es nur ein bisschen seltsam. Also dafür schon etwas enttäuschend. Ja, ich meine, sie hat sich ihre Titis machen lassen. Eine Brustoperation und...
Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Hm. Ein bisschen weniger Silikon hätte es auch getan. Oder überhaupt gar kein Silikon.
Here.
Aber das muss sie wissen.
It's different from the Mauser.
Wenn sie
When
meinte,
you're
sie
using a
musste das
two-hand
machen, dann
grip, you
hat
have to be
sie so.
careful where you put your hands or your fingers will get burned by the exhaust gas from the cylinder gap.
Sie weiß, wie man eine Waffe benutzt. Habe ich eigentlich Vorräte dabei? Tatsächlich. Hier geben wir ihr mal die Schlange.
Can I have seconds?
Na, na, na. So, aber dann haben wir nicht gewettet. Wer ruft denn da an?
Snake, are you alright?
I've been better.
What about Eva?
I healed her up. She can manage.
Good.
Snake, you'll take the lead and break through the enemy's line of defense. Eva will ordinarily be following behind you. If you lie on your belly, she'll
Kurz
lie down as
vorm
well.
Bosskampf
If
mit
you slip and
The
fall off
Boss
a cliff,
machen
she'll
wir dann
follow
mal
right
eine kurze
behind.
Pause.
You can call out to Eva by pressing the action button. Head
Ja,
to the
ja.
lake along with Eva.
Laber nicht, lass mich einfach gehen. Noch ein bisschen Food mitgenommen. Wichtig. Nehmen wir noch was zu essen mit für sie. Ich komme durch. Ich verbrauche nicht so viel. Okay. Wo ist sie denn jetzt? Es kann dauern. Mann, da sind die schon. Da sind die schon. Na Jungs, Bock zu sterben? Okay. Wo ist sie denn? Komm doch, Mensch. Muss ich doch beeilen hier.
Is that him? I see him. What's wrong?
Was will der denn jetzt?
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Dafür rufst du an, um mir das zu sagen. Dafür ruft er an. Okay. Ist ich schon wieder hungrig, natürlich. Okay. Warum auch immer sie halb nackt ist, ich verstehe es nicht.
Hmm.
Das wollte ich gar nicht.
Well, not bad at all.
Ja, bei mir gibt es auch mal Schlange auf dem Speiseplan. Wait a second. Vogel gibt's auch. Ja. vorne muss ich hin.
Who's that? See him, huh?
Hey,
He's over there.
sie sieht mich nicht.
Snake.
Das wäre ein anderes Medium. Okay. Was ist sie denn schon wieder? Ey. Komm doch einfach mit. Ich regelrecht babysitten muss, ey. Gleich komischerweise kann sie ganz normal laufen. Achtet mal drauf. Noch tut sie so, ich bin verletzt, und gleich läuft sie, als wäre nichts. Ja,
Come on,
schon
Snake.
ist sie geheilt.
We made it.
We made it.
Schon ist sie geheilt.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful?
Davy Crockett.
It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die.
Ja, jetzt kommt drauf
I've been
an.
waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? to make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
Jetzt erzählt sie ihre Lebensgeschichte.
It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow.
Natürlich.
But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program.
Ja.
Even as
Lernen
the
wir ein bisschen was
Soviets
von
seemed
Geschichte.
poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me. Let's see what you're made of.
Ja, aber das machen wir gleich, denn ich mache jetzt erstmal eine kurze Pause und dann besiegen wir den Boss. Oder sie besiegt uns, je nachdem. Wir machen eine kleine Pause und dann sind wir wieder zurück. Bis gleich.
Und wir machen eine kurze Pause. Wir sind gleich wieder für euch da. Holt euch alle Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch alle Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause. Nutze diese Chance. Holt euch alle Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause. Nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause. Nutze diese Chance. Dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse einen Follow da, wenn dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf meinen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause. Nutze diese Chance. Dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse einen Follow da, wenn dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf meinen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist, gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist, gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch alles weg. Denn wenn uns nicht Twitch ist, gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse wieder weg. Und wir machen eine kurze Pause. Wir sind gleich wieder für euch da. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns den Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance, dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse einen Follow, da wenn dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf meinen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance, dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse eine Follow, da wenn dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf meinen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance, dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse einen Follow, darin dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf einen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Und wir machen eine kurze Pause. Wir sind gleich wieder für euch da. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Holt euch einen Kaffee, holt euch einen Snack, denn wenn uns Snake Twitch ist gleich wieder weg. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance, dann geht es sofort weiter mit dem Spiel. Nutze die Gelegenheit und lasse einen Follow, darin dir der Stream gefällt. Oder komm auf meinen Discord, da sind wir auch zu Hause. Nutze diese Pause, nutze diese Chance.
So.
Run.
Ja, die hat mir direkt einen Knochen gebrochen.
Time to play rough.
Echt ernst?
Let's see what you're made of. Nice try. All these.
Gott. Wie soll ich das
Heads
schaffen,
up,
ey?
Snake. Let's see what you're made of.
Wie kann ich... Ach Gott, ey.
Heads up, Snake. There he is.
Das macht halt kaum Schaden, ne? Oh, Junge.
Is that all? All these to show for it. You.
Oder... Das wird schwierig.
Nice try.
Was hat die gemacht? Hat mich angeschnitzt.
There you are. You've gotten stronger. Nice try.
Gott, ey.
Let's see what you're made of. You'd better run.
Ja, das ist doch nicht normal hier.
You're not the man I thought. All these and still nothing to show.
Kann ich Lebensmedizin benutzen? Das wäre jetzt gerade echt hilfreich. Oh, die habe ich sogar ausgerüstet.
Nice try.
Okay.
You'd better run.
Hat sie mir denn jetzt schon wieder? Oh, schon wieder ein Knochenbruch.
Nice try.
Alter. Miserabel. Ja, schön für dich, Boss. Dich trotzdem besiegt.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man.
Mhm.
Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Yep. Natürlich werden die Blumen auf einmal rot. Und zwar alle. Die Geschichte wiederholt sich ja. Das war ja genauso wie mit Boss und Cesaro. Hat er auch gesagt, töte mich. Eine weiße Schlange. Ja.
Ready to go, Snake?
Los geht's.
Are you okay?
Auf nach Hause.
I told you you could trust me.
Uzilot will noch mal spielen.
Snake!
Ocelot!
We're not done yet.
Und weg ist alles. Zwei kloppen sich da hinten. Autsch.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
Ja, wenden. Einmal bitte wenden. Vielleicht ist der Flieger auch härter als der Berg. Das kann sein, ja. Dann fliegen wir einfach durch den Berg. Machen wir ein schönes Loch rein.
I picked up a few new moves.
Der Versuch ist es wert. Naja, das musste Eva sagen. Die fliegt das Ding.
It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
Ja, ist wohl leer, ne? Ist nichts drin. Hätte uns eine leere Knarre gegeben.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Ich weiß jetzt schon nicht mehr, wo es war. Ich glaube, das war die linke. Möchte der Junge sterben?
What's your name?
Snake.
No, your real name.
Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Okay. Ich glaube, es war tatsächlich er. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Ich meine, er hätte doch den Triumph in der Hand. Ja, hätte er. Ich hab die Knarre genommen. Aber daneben geschossen.
Looks like my luck has finally changed. Till we meet again, John.
Ja. Der geht erstmal schwimmen. Der darf schwimmen gehen. Ja. Und noch geschafft.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Oh no, Migs! There's no
Er
way
soll
out.
landen.
What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now.
Symbolisierte, wir sollen landen. Und zwar auf der Stelle.
Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Hulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Hulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This
This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Ja.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Ja, da kommt ein Anruf.
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Jo. Auf nach Hause. Hier speichern. Die gönnen sich erstmal einen netten Wein.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Tja. War ja was.
Is that part of your mission too?
Snake.
Or
Falle
is
nicht,
it an order?
falle nicht auf sie herein. Ihre Argumente sind aus Silikon.
Is it an invitation?
Snake, fall nicht auf sie rein. Ihre Argumente sind aus Silikon.
Or a
Das ist
proposal?
übrigens aber auch wahr. Kann man alles in ihrer Akte nachlesen.
I don't take
Brustoperation,
orders from anyone now.
sag ich nur. Aber leider zu spät. Er ist schon auf sie reingefallen. Snake! 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 Der arme Teppich. Ja. Der arme Teppich. Nun. Ihm ist nicht mehr zu helfen. Wirklich nicht. Ihm ist wirklich nicht zu helfen. Ja, sie haben es auf dem Teppich getrieben. Die ganze Nacht.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Ja, letztendlich hat sie uns verarscht.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me.
Hm.
The
Sie hat alle
philosopher's
verarscht.
legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liandon easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you.
Hat sie aber nicht.
But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss, and I intend to keep it, I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Mhm. Ja, ja, eine richtige Lügnerin. Man wird sie in Metal Gear Solid 4 wiedersehen.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
Ocelot werden wir auch gleich nochmal sehen.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Mhm. Guck mal, wer da ist. Der kleine, schmierige Ocelot. Schön da hinten versteckt, weißt du?
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever.
Yeah.
This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned
Ja.
to her own comrades.
Und das wird in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker auch nochmal ein bisschen beleuchtet.
Such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart.
Yeah.
Everything she did for her country. She said
Überraschen einfach mal. Wenn Konami es nicht versaut hat mit dem Remake, dann denke ich mal, werden andere Teile folgen als Remake. Wenn Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater wirklich gut wird, das sich sehr gut verkauft, denke ich mal, werden sie sich an Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, Portable Ops, Peace Walker oder was auch immer, werden sie sich ranwagen und Remake machen. Da gehe ich von aus. Aber es kommt halt jetzt wirklich drauf an, wie gut kommt das Remake vom dritten Teil an. Und es kommt auch drauf an, ob es eine weitere Master Collection gibt. Wenn die Master Collection 2 kommen sollte, wie gut die sich verkauft, ob dann eine dritte Master Collection kommt. Ich bin immer sehr skeptisch, auch als Trailer, auch was Trailer angeht. Wäre nicht das erste Mal, dass die damit zur Vorbesteller fischen. Ne, vorbestellen würde ich, denke ich mal nicht. Außer du hast den Vorteil, dass du, keine Ahnung, eine Spezialwaffe bekommst, die du so eigentlich dann nicht bekommst oder so. Dass du halt bestimmte Gegenstände im Spiel bekommst, die du dann eigentlich so nicht bekommst. Dann würde ich sagen, ja, überlege ich mir vielleicht zum Vorbestellen. Aber wenn es einfach nur so kosmetische Sachen sind, wie neue Tarnungen oder sowas, dann würde ich auch sagen, na, dann lohnt es sich einfach nicht vorzubestellen. Also einfach nur eine zusätzliche Tarnung ist, die du bekommst. Wäre natürlich Quatsch. Wenn es so nützliche Sachen sind, wo du sagen kannst, die kannst du wirklich nutzen. Wie eine neue Waffe oder generell neue Waffen oder sowas. Dann kann man sich das natürlich überlegen. Aber so generell vorbestellen würde ich es dann auch nicht. Kommt aber drauf an, was sie für den Vorbestellerbonus nehmen.
I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves.
Ocelot.
I believe the White
Schmierige
House will be satisfied.
Wiesel.
Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations.
Ist das Gulukovic? Ich weiß nicht, ob das jetzt Colonel Gulukovic ist.
I'll keep the KGB informed.
Müsste, glaube ich, Gulukovic sein, den er da kontaktiert hatte.
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes.
Yeah.
That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a
Metal Gear Rex.
new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
Metal Gear Rex.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government.
Ja.
Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Mhm. Wir haben 11 Stunden 51 gebraucht, 10-mal gespeichert, 2-mal fortgesetzt, 44 Mal haben wir Alarm ausgelöst, wir haben 239 Leute getötet, wir waren 37 Mal verletzt, Schaden insgesamt, selbst Lebensbalken, einmal Medizinverbände, die wir Pflanzen und Tiere 21, verzerrte Mahlzeiten haben wir 24, ja, Isigan und Titel Chochinoko. Ja, damit sind wir durch. Das überspringen. Ja, Blue Point Games. Ja, ich weiß noch nicht, was wir als nächstes machen. Guck ich mal. Und dann werden wir mal gucken, was wir als nächstes machen. Schauen wir mal. Das schauen wir dann mal. Wie gesagt, das war Metal Gear Solid 3. Einen wundervollen Abend noch, mein Junge. Ja, wünsche ich dir auch. Wünsche dir auch noch einen wunderschönen Abend. Und würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Haltet die Ohren steif. Ich bin raus. Ciao. Euer Venom Snake.
Leider ist der Stehen vorbei. Schön, dass ihr dabei gewesen wart. Danke für das Zuschauen. Die Geister! Leider endet es mal wieder hier, aber ich bin bald zurück, bleibt mir gesund, ich wünsche euch viel Glück. Gemeinsam werden wir es rocken beim nächsten Mal. Leider endet es mal wieder hier, aber ich bin bald zurück, bleibt mir gesund, ich wünsche euch viel Glück. Gemeinsam werden wir es rocken beim nächsten Mal. Leider endet es mal wieder hier, aber ich bin bald zurück, bleibt mir gesund, ich wünsche euch viel Glück. Leider endet es mal wieder hier, aber ich bin bald zurück, bleibt mir gesund, ich wünsche euch viel Glück. Seid nicht traurig, denn ich komme bald wieder, immer montags, mittwochs und freitags immer zur gleichen Zeit. 13:30 geht es wieder los. Leider endet es mal wieder hier, aber ich bin bald zurück, bleibt mir gesund, ich wünsche euch viel Glück. Schaltet doch bei